Okay, let's do this thing. Well, I got the energy to do this because by God, that ending really sucked on Raw tonight. And honestly, a lot of this show wasn't even half that bad. But yeah, that ending really sucked. I wonder how that's really gonna translate when when everybody comes back in the arenas next month when WWE goes back on the road again. Let's see how that goes because man, that ending was oof. That was the your somewhat main event of this show tonight. Yeah, this was the somewhat main event of this damn show tonight for Raw tonight, folks. But yeah, let's see how this show did, because some of it wasn't that bad. So I'm gonna do this while I still got the energy and mindset to do this, because even that somewhat either bored or tired me out near the end of the show that I started to lose energy. So I'm doing this right now while I'm hyped up and whatnot. So yeah, what do we kick this off with, huh? We got a whole bunch of tag teams in the ring with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle coming out there. New Day, War Machine, and others out, just getting ready for this tag team battle royale. AJ Styles and almost came out then. AJ saying with WWE return on the road next month, we need someone to defend those titles against, all right? AJ said, we could have the same match with the New Day or T-Bar and Mace. And, talk about Lince Dorado was, competing on his own because Grand Metalik is hurt, or the Viking Raiders, or even Orton and Riddle, which basically say it doesn't make sense to anyone, and your chemistry is unbelievable. Even Kingston basically said that, it's booty and whatnot. AJ said, it's trying to be nice, but, I just, and Orton basically said, listen, if you try to be nice, you just shut your mouth. Riddle basically started to promote the new Arcade Bro t-shirt. So, yeah, go get those Arcade Bro t-shirts on sale right now. And he had two of them on, all right? Miz and Morrison came out. I guess Morrison was going to represent Miz since Miz is still in a wheelchair right now. As he called himself Johnny Drip Drip and had the drip stick, which looked very ridiculous out there. Morrison's music plays. They came out to slow motion with Miz rolling down the ramp, almost basically about to fall off the stage. Next thing you know, Morrison caught him, but Orton started dropping folks with RKO's from New Day and Dorado out there before they went to commercial, which they went back during this battle royale, which wasn't really much of a bad battle royale. I'll say that. I was surprised that War Machine won and eliminated both Orton and Riddle. Actually thought they would have won this right here, but yeah, War Machine, Viking Raiders won. We haven't really seen these guys. Well, we've seen them for a minute, but they haven't really done much ever since both of them came back onto TV when the other one was hurt. We saw them come back the night after WrestleMania, but what has really any of them done? This team done lately? So hopefully this leads to somewhere. They end up arguing with AJ and almost over a giant turkey leg and whatnot. So after the whole turkey leg fiasco, they let the turkey leg ate the turkey leg right in front of them. So yeah, they ate a giant turkey leg. Um, mm. Right after that, though, Elias was in the ring with his guitar, talking about he had to get rid of Jackson Riker. For the sake of his career and sanity, he had to get away, and that we could have won the tag titles, but he saw talk about Riker's cold eyes. It was Ghost of War, and he saw a man. He would go to battle, but not to battle for him and whatnot. Next, Riker showed up with a new haircut and whatnot. Kind of had a short hair this time. I don't know what happened to the rest of it. My co-host said he was balding. I don't think he was balding that much, but I guess they ended up cutting his hair, which ended up in a count out with Riker chasing Elias off. So we'll see how that goes. Riker, I don't know sometimes with him. Like, after that stuff I heard about what happened the other day or what he did last week, you can go look up his latest controversy and whatnot if you want. But yeah, man, this guy kind of tends to step his foot in his mouth when it's online. Just go look it up if you don't believe me. But yeah, this whole Riker Elias thing, I liked them somewhat. Yeah, I never really liked it was going as a team. I still think it was odd that they broke up. So kind of odd that they're doing this right now. Drew McIntyre came out for a contract signing with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, bringing the hose with him and whatnot. I don't know why we're seeing a contract, especially after both of these guys have faced each other almost 3, 4 different times. I can count more in the past, but yeah, they faced each other already. Except this time it's in a Hell in a Cell. Um, basically what Drew basically said, he didn't need to wait for Lashley. He wanted to go right now, and basically, which I'll give Drew one thing. I actually like what he said about Bobby Lashley. Everybody get on the board of the Lashley train, just like the Godfather. Like everybody get on the whole train and whatnot. I actually thought that was funny. But yeah, Drew basically called out MVP and Lashley. Bobby Lashley, basically talked about he would still be champion and like this is your last shot and whatnot for this title. And he's the Almighty and whatnot. But Drew says he's been in Hell in a Cell before. He knows what it's like, and he's going to send Lashley straight to hell. Lashley says he's going to send him with him and whatnot. Next thing you know, Drew takes his giant sword. I don't know if this was a kayfabe table, but cuts the table in half, smooth like butter, just clean right through the middle. Could have been gimmick maybe because it would have been a little bit tougher to cut that chair all the way. I mean, maybe a full strength he could still cut it, but yeah, he cut that table just like butter, just sliced it in half, sliced it. But not a bad contract sign. It's just, do we really need a contract sign, especially that these guys have faced each other several times. Sheamus had a face guard on coming out, basically after what happened last week, getting his shit rocked by Humberto in the nose, suffering a broken nose. Ricochet and Humberto had a match then to see who would become the number one contender. Both guys ended up having a double count out due to a Spanish fly in the apron. So triple threat match incoming, or whenever Sheamus gets better, triple threat match is incoming. So get ready for that. Um, New Day was in the back talking until MVP wanted to talk to him. MVP, saying I represent Lashley now. And listen, I was a fan of yours for that. Kofi Mane took over the world. He cried when he won the title and whatnot. And basically, you were the WWE champion and everything. Because, WWE had something great to be proud of. And, they said, you got Bobby Lashley and whatnot, which MVP tried to tell him, are you comfortable losing? Because the only reason why Kofi Mania ended is because you allowed it to end it, okay? You out here shucking and jiving, but Kofi said, don't watch your mouth. I don't take advice for you and whatnot, all right? I do what I want to do and everything. Because what does Lashley fight for? Money? MVP said he fights for the WWE Championship, about honor, prestige, and accoutrements to go with it. A very interesting promo, though, I will say. Could the New Day be breaking up? Especially how MVP told Kofi to get him to join. Possibly. I'm not really sure. They haven't broken up the New Day ever since they've been Inception and whatnot for over 6-7 years now. So I don't know if they will or whatnot, but that was a very interesting promo by MVP onto Kofi right there. That wasn't bad. We had an Eva Marie promo. She's supposedly debuting next week. We'll see what goes with that. MVP, Mansoor's in the back warming up. Mustafa Ali told him to watch out for, Drew Gulak tonight. Jeff Hardy went against Cedric Alexander, and by God, I can't believe it. Since January the 11th, apparently, Jeff Hardy has finally got a win. Singles competition. Finally got a win over Cedric. We'll probably see another match with this, but at least he finally won a match clean, Jeff Hardy, because I get sick of him losing. So at least he's going. I would hope he goes somewhere with this, but I'm not even sure myself. But at least he won something. Charlotte and Ripley, I guess, basically telling each other to follow their lead as they were going to face Nikki Cross and Asuka. Match was okay. Charlotte ended up betraying Ripley in a natural selection, which she ended up getting pinned by Nikki Cross then. So we'll see what goes on with that. We'll see. Mansoor went against Drew Gulak. Mansoor won with the roll up. Kofi went against Matt Riddle, which is a very, very good match. Very good main event. I like this. Why couldn't have this ended the show? I wouldn't have minded that if it ended. Kofi won with the Trouble in Paradise, so that's how basically how the whole match went. Yeah, that's how I would have looked at it. What's how I would have looked at it. There you go. I'm running out of energy again right now, talking in riddles and stuff. But yeah, Kofi ended up getting the win over Matt Riddle though, so not bad, not bad of a match. I like this, but the ending, wow, the ending. This sucks. So we got Shayna Baszler going in the building. Um, Basically Nia Jax warning her about Bliss, saying she knows Bliss and saying that Reginald will be okay. Basically, Baszler said, "I'm not worried about some blonde girl with a stupid doll." Okay, yeah, folks, this is the main event of this show. This is the main event. Yeah, this is the main event though. This segment ended Monday Night Raw. They thought this was the most important thing of this show. So they do the playground thing. They have the Bliss and the Lily there. And Shayna Baszler comes out, knocks over stuff, doesn't really give a crap. And Bliss says that wasn't very nice. And, you should apologize to Lily. Baszler said you're delusional or whatnot. and it caused Reginald accident and everything, and her and why Nia Jackson are no longer the tag team champions. Bliss basically listened to Baszler, so you still need to apologize and whatnot. Baszler ended up grabbing the doll, says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're a stupid doll." Bliss tried to attack her, but got knocked out of the ring. Baszler, which by the way, they put the camera so close on Baszler's foot, so now we go into movie production mode, folks. So Kevin Dunn has to do almost 600 camera shots in under 60 seconds, which they show the foot and the doll being stepped on and everything. Just stood up and stepped on the doll. Next thing you know, all the lights change all over the place. Music starts going everywhere. We got Kane Pyro shooting off. And we got Baszler in the back running, 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 folks. So, former NXT Women's Champion, folks. NXT, that tells you something. So, loses the Reginald. Now we're running from this somewhat evil possessed Tails doll and whatnot. So, like I said, the camera's following all the lights are flickering on and off, flickering on and off, and Base is just running, and the locked doors are there, and it goes into one room, and there's a chair, and then there's like a window there, and then you see Lily sitting in the background. Baszler looked at it and looked behind her, and there was no doll, but looked back in the mirror, there was one. Saw it again. Baszler kicked the mirror. Lily is still there. Baszler has no idea what to do, and then the screen goes black, and she screams. Yeah, that sucked. Okay, listen, man. I've seen Undertaker stuff. I know a lot of people aren't a biggest fan of the supernatural thing and whatnot. Even Undertaker stuff comes off more entertaining. Or I've seen better ones. This was just bad. Or some would say, like Randy Orton would say, stupid, 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 stupid. Just everything is just going all over the place. Like they want to be horror, like a horror movie. Okay, dude. I thought Wyatt's stuff was bad with it, but man, this is worse than Wyatt's whole thing with the Fiend. We got pyro, we got the lights flickering and off. We got the mirror where the trick where you can see in the mirror, but when you turn on for real, you can't see that thing anymore or whatever's there. So I don't know. That it's like I said, Baszler was once a dominant force on NXT. And I didn't even mind him being champion with Nia Jax, even though I didn't like it. At least he somewhat still looked powerful. But now, when you're losing to Reginald on TV and in these weird, very odd main event slot of the show, and now you're running for a doll. I have no idea what to think of this. I have literally no idea. It sucked. And it wasn't even sucked that I could laugh at suck. It just was really bad segment. And that ended Monday Night Raw. I wonder how this would have looked in front of a crowd. How would have any of this looked in front of a crowd? Found out by July, but or maybe in SummerSlam when they do that 60,000 seat stadium in Vegas and whatnot. Don't know if it's a full crowd or not, but that's apparently what SummerSlam is supposed to be. So, yeah, imagine if they did this segment on Raw in front of people. Because they really try to get people to get back to Raw. I know Raw's coming here at one point. I don't think I'm going to go. Like, it's already hard enough to watch, get through Raw. Don't know if I really need to go to Raw. All right? But yeah, this sucked. This main event or last part of the show, it really sucked. The rest of the show, I was somewhat up and down on throughout time and whatnot. That wasn't even that bad. The last part was just the worst thing of it, okay? I was just like, what is this? Where is this going? It was just pretty bad, all right? I've seen better tricks than that. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this show of Raw. Listen, if you want to go see a better wrestling match or show to get the bad taste of Raw, the bad taste of that main event from Raw, why does everybody just go check out Dominion right now? Maybe you have a better chance. Go check out Shingo versus Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title because I saw that earlier and that was a great fucking match. Or just check out the whole Dominion show also. So go watch Dominion, all right? Go watch that to get the bad taste of that last segment of Raw out your mouth. But other than that, I'm out of here. I'm done with this show. This was just bad. I'm surprised I was able to get a full energy and not talking circles over this because, man, yeah, I'm tired or I was just that bored I could somewhat fall asleep at this show and try to muster whatever energy I get back to do this review. But now at least I got some energy to get through this. But yeah, this was bad. Bad, okay? It was bad. But other than that, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Peace, then. See you tomorrow for NXT. Because, man, that ending sucked tonight. That ending sucked. Peace.